fellow members and guests, good evening. I made 3 different speeches about mentoring, and neither was with humor. So I decided to speak about me and a bit about mentoring, because it's a project related to mentoring from engaging humor path. Let's move on 2010, 12 years ago. It was December evening. I was walking to Stefan Chalmari Street. Hello, brother, how are you doing? Oh, your mother-in-law came to visit you. Okay, bye. Hello, my friend, how are you doing? Oh, you are not in Chisinau. Okay, see you. And I called more than 5 of my friends, and none of those was in Chisinau. And I understood that I have no place to sleep that night. I had only 20 lei in my pocket, and I decided to go to my hometown in Orhei. During the way to Orhei, I was thinking, hey, come on, I just graduated the university. I was the best student in the class, and I'm working as a teacher with 450 lei, which is not enough to rent an apartment in Chisinau. What the I cannot believe that the best student in the class can be like homeless. And I need to do a change in my life. In 2 months, I already had an apartment and I found a job. I left the job at the university and found a job with a 12-time higher salary.
Wow.
At that moment, my dreams were something like to have my own car, my own apartment till I was 30. When I was 29, I already had 2 cars, an apartment, family, everything I needed for like a happy life. But I wasn't happy because I understood that these things cannot make you happy, and I needed something more. I was already a Toastmaster member, but at that period of time I made a pause. I missed 1 year from Toastmasters, and something brought me back here. And this something was a higher goal, something that will make me happy. And then I became a club president here at Chisinau Toastmasters Club. And then I understood the power of mentoring. I had a fear to ask help for someone, but human is a social being, and all the answers to all the questions are at other people. But I have a fear to approach to someone. And then I found probably the best mentor from this world. It was Nadezhda Mocanu, and I wouldn't say that we spent too much time at interacting each other. I just had a lot of questions. I said, okay, I am bad at improvised speeches. And she said, okay, let's take a lot of table topic speeches during 1 year. I have problem with networking. Go and do networking and come to me a report. I can't understand myself. Read a book. Here is a book. And I did everything. Sometimes faster, sometimes not too much faster, but in the end, I understood that I'm not at my place at work, because I had a very good job, but my skills were perfect only for that job. They were useless outside the company. And I realized In fact, a lot of people say that don't tell your plans to the others, but considering the fact that Toastmasters is a really friendly organization, I will tell my plans. So I realized that I want to develop more myself and to apply all of my skills to a wider community, to a society, or even worldwide. I understood that I like IT. I'm not as well prepared for this, but I know I can learn everything and I can lead huge projects that will change at least a society. And why not the world? Nowadays, I finally got a job related to IT. I'm an IT project manager since July. I working on a huge project which is a national project, and probably we will go to Romania as well. I'm area director, and some times ago I was selected like a mentor for a huge project that will help companies from Cahul to improve their digital stuff. I know that this is only the first step to my huge goal, but I like it so much. And I'm here only because I knew how to ask help. And this help was from here, from Toastmasters, which I think is the best thing happened in my life. Mentoring is like a spring of water. The water is endless, but you go as often as you want. And it's your decision when to come and how much you will drink. Thank you so much.
Venedict, I have a question for you, but before I give you the question, please let's start another feedback session. Timekeeper, 1 minute, please. Vote counter, please start the feedback thing on Slido. Venedict, do you believe in conspiracies, or do you find any of them realistic?
I don't believe in anything. I didn't believe in Santa Claus. I didn't believe in...
Oh, that's a shame.
I love numbers. I believed a bit in Atlantida. So it was so interesting for me. And so I believed a bit. And I hope it exists because it's cool, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. What about Bermuda Triangle? Not so much. Not as fun.
Not so much. It's like intersection Pushkin with sometimes I lost one of my wheels.
Oh my god. That's the Moldovan Bermuda Triangle.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Venedict.